got something to say. I got something to say. We all got something to say. Speak up, stand up, wake up, get down. Everybody in the world know your feelings. Sing a little more love in this space. I got something to say.
What you laughing at?
What's up? And welcome.
Okay.
Sorry. Welcome to another night with In the Chair with Montee and Mimi. These glasses are not going to work with this, but welcome to another night with In the Chair with Montee and Mimi. So listen, I'm laughing at you, Mimi, because whenever I'm running to my seat to try to be in place, and I said, and she eating something.
I was eating some cashews, huh?
I'm gonna pull these glasses off. So I was just like, Mimi is eating something over there. And so I'm running over here trying to get to the seat while that thing is going on. And so I'm just like, okay, so I'm running 5, 4, 3, 2, sit down, Lamont. And so I'm running there and you eating.
Yeah. I'm finished. But shoot, we on camera now. I stopped. The song was playing, so I could do my last minute stuff.
You can do your last bit of choose.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Amber? Hello, how are you? So listen. How's your week been, Mimi?
My week has been very productive. I got a lot done. A lot done.
You got a lot done?
I did.
A lot done.
A lot done. Yep.
So
I gotta get my I'm just doing a lot of stuff for my business because it's my side hustles had become my full time, in the meantime, until I get, word back. But just putting things in order, just had to revamp some things and tighten up.
Tighten up.
Been very productive though.
Tighten up. That's a song. Tighten up.
Tighten it up.
Tighten it up.
Tighten it up.
I'm not mad at you. I know with me.
And I ain't got no lashes on today because the allergies have been kicking, honey.
Listen,
Child, I would have been talking and just threw that thing over. Yeah, because these eyes have been out of control.
That's what I was about to say to you, Mimi. You look a little different over there today, girl.
Yeah.
Lashes on. And listen, I don't have no contacts in. You see, I had my glasses on at first.
Yeah.
I feel like the ring light that I'm sitting at in front of today because I did a different section.
Yeah.
So I feel like there are circles in my eyes. So
it was circles in there. It was distractions. It was looking like a little kaleidoscope. I wasn't gonna say nothing now, girl.
So I just said I was just gonna pull those off. But I feel you with these allergies. I actually went to the doctor Monday because I was sick over the weekend, and I was still pushing and trying to make it and do everything that I could do. And I was just like, I know I didn't have COVID.
Right.
And so I was trying to figure it out.
Child, like when I say can't nobody have no regular stuff no more. Everything is COVID. I don't care if you cough, you sneeze, you fart, it's COVID. Like everybody think everything is COVID. I'm like, we had colds and flu and sinus infection and bronchitis before COVID. Everything is not COVID.
Listen, I went to the doctor, and so I left work and went to the doctor Monday.
Yeah.
And so my doctor was examining me, and he was just like, Lamont, you have a bad sinus infection. I was just like, okay, all right. And he was like, let me get you some antibiotics. So he put me on some antibiotics and stuff. And then he was like, and you have an eye infection. I was like, an eye infection? He was like, your eyes. He was just like, and you still got your contacts in? And I was like, I do. And I was like, because I got to see. He was like, where are your glasses? And I was like, they're at home. He was like, you need to put your glasses on. So they put me on eye drops for.
You good, because I wouldn't have took them contacts out. Yeah. Glasses I used to have to wear. Hell no.
And so he was saying because I had been rubbing my eyes so much from the pollen and my allergies and stuff to where I've infected my eyes. What's up, Lucretia? And so, so I'm out of contacts until Saturday. I have an event to go to Saturday. I'll put them back on Saturday.
I know that's my child. I wouldn't listen to that damn doctor. I'd be like, oh, okay, doc. As soon as he walked that one out, bleep, bleep.
That's what you did. Bleep, bleep. No,
Mm-hmm.
so, I mean, it is what it is. So tonight we have an
Mm-hmm.
interesting topic. You brought this topic up last week. I had to cancel the show last week because I wasn't feeling well,
No.
dealing with sinus and a migraine headache and just a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And so we canceled the show. But you brought up an interesting topic. You said that you wanted to talk about why is the black woman disrespected?
Yes, Lord.
And so then I
Yes, Lord.
thought about that thing. I thought about that thing. I said, well, why are we just talking about the women? Let's make it why is the color black
Well,
disrespected?
I'm talking about the women part because I get
And I
so
want you to.
no, yeah, because I get when I say I'm sick and tired of some shit, I'm
Okay.
gonna get some shit
All
off
right.
my chest tonight.
Okay. So let's start. Let's start with this. So let's first start with what is black. Let's define the color black.
What you mean? What is black?
What is black? So you talking about black women that are just all 100% black?
Well,
Or
ain't none of us 100% nothing
okay.
because we were stolen. But
Okay.
if you just look at my black ass and I look at your black, that's black. That's what I mean. I ain't
So
talking about nobody else. I'm talking about my folk that I know.
what's up, Debbie? So that's what I wanted to talk about because a lot of people will discredit women that are biracial and they'll say, well, you're not black, so you don't fit in this category. So I
Who
want
said
to
who said
say,
they ain't black?
so I mean, that's just what some people feel like.
Well,
I
no, they ass black too. If your ass
so
you got a little bit of black, your ass black.
no,
They
that's not
no, that is.
that's not how they define it. If
Well,
you
well, ask the clan what your ass is. That's all. Go ahead, carry on, sir.
I mean, I hear you when you're saying ask the clan, but what I'm saying to you is even if you have a white dad and a black mother, you're not considered
Mhm.
black.
Who don't consider you black? I consider you black.
The hospital doesn't consider you black. The hospital, anytime they're defining your race, it goes by your dad. Look at birth certificates.
Well, I ain't never. I know some biracial people. They ass is black on their birth certificate.
Are their
So,
fathers black?
mm-hmm.
That's why they go by your dad. So your race is determined by your father. If your father
Okay.
is black, then you're considered to be black. But if your father is not black, you're not considered to be black.
Mm. Okay. Well, let's see. I want to see that shit. I
So
want to see a black ass somebody like me, and they say I'm a white woman.
so here you go. Debbie saying black people always call me white girl and make me feel like I'm not black enough because she's biracial.
Well, your ass black too, Deb.
And I get what you're saying, but then that's
No,
why
I get it because with biracial folks, and it stems all the way from from slavery days. It was you wasn't white, so you was
Mhm,
black, but you wasn't black enough for the black people because you still got privileges, so you ain't fit in either way,
mhm,
and
mhm.
that can still be considered now.
Right. So then that's the reason
Hmm.
why I wanted to start the conversation off with, you know, what is black? Because that's important because a lot of times we discredit people because we don't feel like they're black enough. What about the
Well,
black?
I don't. Yeah, that's not my issue.
That's not your issue, but I'm just saying as a whole. So I wanted
Mm-hmm.
for us to be able to define the color black. What is black? So black is anybody that has
Has
what
some black blood in them. Yeah.
some black blood in them. Are we saying 50-50, 40%,
Well,
20%?
sure. It's that shit is in the damn Constitution.
Okay. Okay. So we're saying that biracial is included in this, right?
You said what?
We're saying that biracial people are included in this conversation.
For me, anybody, yeah, black women, absolutely. I
All
can't
right.
talk. I can't speak on nobody else. I can only
Okay.
speak on us.
Okay. So then why do you feel like black women are disrespected?
I look at first of all, black people are disrespected.
Okay.
Okay, and then you know, as being a woman, that's you already they already consider women less than.
Okay.
Period. you know. So as a black woman, you already black folks at the bottom of the totem pole, and then you put a black, then you a woman. Is you is we disrespected by everybody, including our own.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. So I have been reading a lot of posts, a lot of Facebook posts, and I have a lot of assholes that are Facebook friends. I'm finding this out.
Okay.
And I get so sick and tired of talking about more than comparing us to all these other people saying look at these the white women and the Asian women, they keeping themselves up for their husbands. 80% of black women out of shape, you know. They morbidly obese. They obese. Um and then, that's why you can't get nobody to marry you, and um, you're gonna be alone forever. And um what else did I see? It was when I say it's been some fragging bull that I've been seeing on these posts.
So what were they referring to? What sparked
Black women. This nothing sparks the conversation. That's what I'm saying. This just post. This shit is crazy.
Debbie said, I was blessed when I had Lamont. Though all the black people I went to get my hair done always styled like a white woman, but I never gave her. I mean, I had her looking urban. That's what she said. Because she's black. He understood the assignment. So she black. So here's the thing, Mimi.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm wondering what set the tone for this conversation. How did it happen?
Well, this particular one, it was this gentleman lives above Tyson's Corner,
Okay.
and he was looking out of his apartment at
Mm,
the white women that was, running. They had the strollers, the cute little strollers, and they was, met the little girlfriends at the mall, and they was running in the fucking circle, and doing their little exercise. And he said, "Why black women can't do that?" And I'm just like, first of all, fucker, them white women can do that shit because they ain't got to pay no damn bills. Their husbands is paying every fucking thing. So they can go in the middle of the day and go, like, hey Helen, meet me, at the mall, and I'm gonna have the kids, and I'm gonna give the nanny. We're gonna meet on the nanny's, lunch break or whatever, and they running around, and I'm not even mad at them for that, but I'm just like, stop fucking comparing us, because them bitches ain't got nothing to do.
so
A lot of times we have to do so much. It's so much on us, and
mhm,
we take care of everybody else.
okay.
We take care of everybody else. I'm like, nigga, can we go to sleep at some point? Now we gotta take that last little hour that we got with fucking kids sleep, and then we done took, we done fed you and clean the kitchen and all that, and get ready for work. And we gotta take that last hour and then drag our ass to the damn gym. I'm just like, come on, they
So
really need to stop.
with okay. So your problem is you just feel like that's just disrespectful.
What I'm tired of is being talked down on.
Okay.
We're not good enough. Like we we help your black ass build your businesses up, or we with you when you broke, while you trying to get to this next level and next level and next level, whatever it is. We the ones struggling with you eating oodles and noodles, working two jobs so that your ass can build your dream and all that type of stuff. And then, you turn around and, we bear your children, we raising them, we taking care of, elderly parents. I mean, we doing every fucking thing, and we working, and it's like it's still not enough.
You don't feel
And
like
then
white
it's like,
women do that?
mhm,
You don't
you
feel
said
like
what?
white women do that? You don't feel like some white women do that?
I don't know them that do that. I know. I'm not saying they don't. I said, and I'm saying this. I'm speaking on black women. I'm speaking on the ones that I know.
Mm-hmm.
And and I know a lot of them, and I know a lot of them that are, that are doing these things,
Mm-hmm.
and and then the thing is, in our culture, most of us have been sexually abused at some point. That's that issue. And we have to build everybody up and raise kids and do everything else still unhealed, and we still are expected to be fucking superwoman. And it's like, don't get no breaks. And now it's like, so your ass got some, you got some you gotta do all this shit and look like Beyonce. Like, really, bitch? It's too much.
So it's funny you say this because you and I have
Hmm.
not had this conversation yet. We
Hmm.
don't. A lot of times people don't understand that this is really very candid conversation that we have when we
Oh
come
yeah.
together. This is just like it's not rehearsed or anything. We see things totally different. But
Hmm.
I was having to scroll through some things last night, and I'm always trying to do a little research before we have a show or something.
Right.
But Eartha Kitt, Eartha
Hmm.
Kitt,
Right.
beautiful black woman. She made mention that Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier, because we pronounce his name wrong, but I learned how to pronounce his name today, Poitier, um, couldn't be with her. They told her that they could sleep with her, but they couldn't be with her because
Hmm.
she wasn't white enough to promote their images at the time, or she wasn't
Hmm.
white enough to promote their careers. So she said
Right.
that in a documentary. She says, that these were two men that she found to be very attractive, that she longed to be with one of them, but they both told her the same thing, that they could not be with her because she wasn't white enough to promote their careers. And
Hmm.
so I found that to be like, oh wow, people really thought like that, or they still
Smack in
think
the face. It really is.
it is. You say what?
It's a smack in the face.
It is, but then when you hear things like that, it's kind of like, okay, so does it really, really speak to the black man, or does it speak to a black man that has been hurt that realizes that they have to fight? Because if we look back at Sidney Poitier's history, he's from another country, so he strived
Hmm.
to make it who he was to come over here. He even changed the spelling of his last name in order for people to understand and pronounce it properly to make him look and appear another way. So did he disrespect the color black by trying to fit in to a category that does he still fit in? But he's one of the black actors that we all look up to. We all say, oh, he's somebody. He did that. He did that. Won the first Oscar. Didn't he win the first Oscar? He won something first. He was
Hmm.
very, very, very prominent in his career.
Okay.
So when you look at stuff like that,
Hmm. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not saying he was right, but
Oh no, he dead ass wrong.
was he
Dead
wrong?
wrong.
He was wrong.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uh,
Because you
you're right.
came out of
Very
a
Diane.
black woman, a black woman pushed you out.
Mm-hmm.
So she
Oh,
was good enough to you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for one of us. One of us raised your black ass and got you to that level. Now we're not good enough to marry. We're not good enough to have on your own. Like, really?
well,
And it's the thing. And everybody always talks about the myth of the angry black woman. God damn it, we got a right to be mad. We got
okay.
a right to have attitude. Absolutely. We do.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
Okay. So then, what about the same black women that do the same thing to the black men? They go out and get a white man.
First of all, it ain't enough for y'all to fucking go around.
What do you mean?
No, you know what the fuck I mean. Either
No, no, no,
it's
no.
it's a lot of most of y'all are gay, locked up, um, or just fucked up.
Mm.
So the couple that's left, the batch that's left that's decent, that's contributing members of society, and they got a little something going on. They already know those are the ones that everybody wants. And then basically you just gonna be in heavy rotation, honey. You
So
get him, but he has options. He has lots and lots of options. It's not a lot of black men to go around. Absolutely not. It's not.
I totally disagree. I totally disagree.
I know you would, but you're a gay man.
But so
So
that's the
yeah.
thing. That's the thing. This is so when we say why is the color black disrespected, I feel like that black
You
black gay.
just asked me why it ain't, I feel like with the black women going
I,
to white men.
okay, and so I'm still saying so it's that's not true. But then you come back and you say we can leave the gay part out, but let's talk about the men that are locked up. How did they get locked up? Why did they get locked up? Were they trying to provide for the for the mothers that raised them in poverty, so they wanted to have a better life, so then they chose to
Hmm.
cut it out and sell dope. We're not looking at that piece. We're not looking at that they're
I'm
pushing.
not. I'm not
I'm saying.
disputing that. You asked me about why black women going to white men. The black men ain't available. I'm not going to the damn jail and marry no damn body
Why not?
because I ain't gonna fucking do it.
Okay, but then
I said me.
okay, but who's to say that the men that are coming out of prison that
Hmm.
have been locked up are not good men?
I didn't say they wasn't. You
Right.
asked me now. I'm not playing in the snow. You asked me why, and I speak with a lot of black women why they're going to white men, and this is why.
You feel like it's because they're not
They're
white.
they. Let me tell you something. And unfortunately, and this goes on both sides with the available black
Black
folks or
guys that
whatever,
get rich.
or good looking people, or tens and all of that type of stuff. Everybody goes after the same group of people.
Okay.
So it's not a whole lot of those people, you
Mhm.
know, available. So with black men, I will say black men have way more options than we have.
I
Black men do. I know, but you're not a straight man.
But I
A
hang around with
straight, let
them.
me say
I
something. A
hang
good
around
looking
with them.
straight
Yeah.
man of means has options.
But
And he acts,
you said something of means. If they ain't
yeah,
got no means, y'all don't
but
want them.
but listen
Y'all
to
don't
me.
want the black man.
Those
If
are
you
the
got
ones
no
that
money,
everybody wants. Who
but
wants
that's
a
the same
broke
thing.
man?
But why not? Why not help him get to where he's trying to get to?
But see, this is the thing. Listen to me. Now, I have been there. That hasn't worked for me. Okay. But
Okay.
let me tell you, now I gotta do all this. I'm mommy, I'm I'm out here grinding and building, home and businesses and all of this stuff. Now and I'm raising up three boys on my own. Now I got to help your ass get to where you need to be. Help yourself. Why I got to like what else I got to do? I got too much
So,
shit to do. I don't have enough time to do the shit I got to do now. Why I got to get somebody and help him get to where he need to be? Just get out here. I'm making it happen. So you do the same.
I mean, and sometimes, and I hear you, but sometimes people are trying to get to somewhere and they may not be where you want them to be. And so that's not a means enough for you. So my thing is, if they're not succeeding to the level that you want them to be at, why not
Mhm,
then push them to get to where they're trying to get to? Some people just need a push. I'm not saying that you take them in and
mhm,
you coddle them or something like that, but sometimes it's just an encouraging word or showing somebody how to write a resume or showing somebody, hey, this is what you need to do. Go apply for this, or you're capable of doing this. Because what has
mhm,
often been happening in the black man is a lot of them have been talked down to saying that you're never going to be anything. You're not smart
mhm,
enough. You're dumb. All you're ever supposed to do is sell dope, sag your pants, and play basketball. If you can't play basketball
mhm,
or football, you ain't going to never be nothing. A lot of
mhm,
people are born that way. They are bred that way and they are taught that. So then when it comes to women, yeah, they good looking, but they ain't got nothing. And so that's the reason why they're passed over, is because they're not living to these expectations. I've seen the ugliest men have the baddest black woman on their arm because of the money that they make.
mhm.
Let's be real about it.
I, I'm,
Most
I'm,
people,
I'm always real about it.
most
When
people
you
want
have money, you have options. That's what I've been saying. I just said that.
You said that they were good looking. You said if they
I
good
said, now if you find a good looking one, that's who everybody goes for. But let me tell you, make no mistake, when you have money, you have options. Period. As a man, you got options.
as a woman, you have options.
Not no.
As a woman, if you got money, you got options.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you when the options leave, and this is just hardcore facts. Options leave women whenever they got 2 or 3 kids. They got two
Mm-hmm.
or three kids, been in a couple of marriages. If they 2 or 3 kids in marriages, been in a couple of marriages. If they're obese, that's
Mm-hmm.
when options start leaving people. Now, is it
Mm-hmm.
their fault that they have kids? No, it just happens. Things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Is it their fault that they could be overweight? No, because they work and they ain't got time to take care of themselves and all this and that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the reason to discredit these women. But then what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is options leave. Options leave, just like what you're saying with the man. Options leave when he ain't got no money, when he been locked up, when
Mm-hmm.
he got 5 and 6 baby mamas and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Options leave. So then
Mm-hmm.
same people that are saying, oh, it ain't no option for me and it ain't no option for me. There are options, but we put a standard on people and said, oh, you don't qualify to be with me. You can't ever be with me because you got 3 kids and they all by different men, or you got 2 kids and your baby's mamas is crazy. I don't want baby mama drama. I don't want this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that. That's when options leave us.
But it's the
We
thing.
start making these
I
standards.
don't, I don't I don't knock nobody for what they like. That's your business, what you like. But
Mhm.
don't fucking put me down
But are they
because
talking to you? Or are you just taking it personal?
oh no, no, no. We've had some serious conversations
Okay.
online. Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
I had a guy tell me that he said you're beautiful, but I would cheat on you for somebody more fit in a minute.
Okay.
He told me that, and I told him I wouldn't give a first of all, I wouldn't fuck with you because is he a little delicate looking for me, for my taste. However,
What is delicate?
I don't like how he look. He just look a little delicate.
What is
I
delicate?
can't. I know he don't. He just look a little. He look a little suspect to me.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Interesting. But go
And
ahead.
I'm not taking it back. That's what the fuck I meant. Just that.
Okay.
Okay. But the thing is, I told him, I said, if the bills paid, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Mm.
And I
Okay.
really don't. But that's me. I ain't speaking for all women on that.
Hmm.
That's me.
Hmm. So, are you the type of woman? I know who you are, but I just want to
Hmm.
not even you, but I do know women that if they feel rejected, there is a
Hmm.
oh, he must have been gay, or he had gay
Oh
in his,
no, I'm not. I don't think that.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think that because the thing is, and see, I get this a lot because I'm a big girl, and
Hmm.
believe it or not, I don't have a problem finding, men
Hmm.
and men that I actually like. I
Hmm.
don't have that issue. Um, but I have literally, I have dealt with, I've encountered a lot of men that they think just because they show me attention that I should automatically go for them, and they like, well, I mean, like why not? Like basically, since you're a big girl,
Hmm.
you should just be happy that I want you. And I'm just like, nigga, I got taste. I
Hmm.
got, I have, I just like you got a type. I got a type. I don't knock no man for not wanting to date no big girl because that's what he likes something different. So I like what I like. He like what he like. But I'm not that girl to say, oh, he don't like me, so he must be gay. I'm not her.
But you find a lot of people like that.
I do know some women like that.
Debbie says when a big girl rejects you, then you all kinds of fat hoes. That's what they call you. If you're a big girl. Um, so I just I hate that's a narrative for the black man. I really, really do. Whether I'm gay or not, I hate that the black man has a stigma of not being attracted to black women or
Well,
degrading women.
look at the. I mean, let's. It's all through Hollywood and sports.
But we can't go by Hollywood in sports
We
because there are
can.
some people.
Well, we
Denzel,
can.
Denzel Washington has been with the same black woman.
And that's why. Can I tell you? That's why everybody love his ass. Denzel ain't super fine, but Denzel, I'm trying to tell you some real shit from a black woman. You ain't a black woman. I'm speaking on us.
Okay.
A lot of black women I done talked to, and ain't that he super fine. He got a black ass wife and had black ass babies, and he stayed with her and he raised them kids. It's the idea of him. The fact that he's successful and he committed and he stayed. And even if he did a little something, which I'm sure he did, um, he ain't embarrassed her. He didn't humiliate her. He didn't. He is. I mean, he did right by her in our eyes,
Bill
and
Cosby.
that's why I still fuck with Bill Cosby.
Okay.
I still fucks with him.
Okay.
Straight up. He was a whore, but that's not against the law.
It's not against the law.
It's a whole
Okay.
lot of men that's whores.
Okay.
It's a lot of women that's whores. We just can't be out with it. Y'all
Will
can't.
Smith. Will Smith.
Will Smith what?
Will Smith. Same
Will
one.
Smith is a battered man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Robin says, I don't agree. It's money to why ugly men with cute women. I was once with a man who wasn't good looking, but his personality during sex was highly respected. Then the security of him being provided was a plus. Mimi, I agree with the Denzel statement. I'm just saying. Okay.
Hmm.
So what about Ice Cube?
What about him?
Ice Cube been with the same woman?
Great.
Black man, black woman? I mean,
Yes,
so
but
there are
but you can count on maybe it's about 10.
no, I think it's more than that. I just think that we don't give
Okay.
the people credit. We just don't
What
give
I'm
credit where
saying is,
credit is due.
for the most part, most of the time, and this happens more than it does not happen. There are
Mhm,
exceptions to every rule. I'm not saying that it's not black men that don't love black women. I know it's good men out here. I
mhm.
definitely do. However, what's been shoved down our throats and constantly shown to us, and this is what I was talking about. This is thrown out on. I've been seeing this on different posts with the people, on my threads. You know, y'all don't keep yourselves up. I'm gonna go find me a white woman. Go find me an Asian woman. I'm just like, go ahead. And then I tell them, you can go over there if you want to. She gonna send your ass back because see, you can't just contribute in her household. You gonna have to pay them fucking bills
Not
because
true.
that's how she was brought up. It
Not true.
ain't. It the one. Yeah, it is.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Most,
those the ones you
most,
know. The ones I
most,
know. That's what the fuck
most,
you got to do.
most white women that get a black man, and this is
Hmm.
honest, they'll do anything for that black man. They tend to spend their money. They tend to and that's one reason I remember back in high school when why most black dudes would go with white girls is because of their money, or what they would give them. Um, how they would
Mm-mm.
how they was driving their cars, they were
Hmm.
buying them lunch, buying them clothes, and all this and that. So that's one. So I don't necessarily think
Well, I
that.
don't know none of them bitches. All the ones I know, you got to pay for their shit.
I just I think that a lot of the issue nowadays with
Hmm.
I think a lot of the issue nowadays with black men and women is what does your standard say? What do you want? What do you want? People are looking for a different type of experience nowadays. It was cute. It used to be cute to have um, people walking around with house shoes on and house shoes and the bad caps and walking in stores and stuff like
Who's
that. It
where
was
was that
cute.
cute?
It was
When?
cute. For some people, that's the way they are. That's what they like. That's what
No,
they
no,
like.
no, I don't agree.
So, do you think that that's less than?
I ain't gonna do it.
So you're not going to do it. So do you think that when
Would I date somebody that did that?
no.
Absolutely not.
When you see a
What?
black woman that looks like that in the store, how does that make you feel as a black woman?
It don't make me feel like nothing.
It don't. For you to see a black woman walking around in her pajama pants and some house shoes on and a what do you call them hats?
Oh, the bonnets. I don't like that.
What does that do for you as a black
I
woman?
don't like it. But however, this is what I'm gonna say. I used to judge that. I
Mhm,
did.
mhm,
But I had to realize, first of all, I ain't in. I can't be in a place that I'm not going. I wasn't raised like that. I'm
mhm.
not going to come out the house not looking, presenting my best self. Now, some people, I don't know the fucking circumstances. I don't know if it's just had to run out. The baby just laid down. He just came home. I mean, you don't know,
Mhm,
so
mhm,
you really can't judge it. And I used to judge it, but I
mhm.
don't anymore.
So
I
you
don't like it. I don't like it. However, I don't know her circumstances.
so you don't like it, but you don't know her circumstance.
Absolutely not.
So why get mad at a man that says, "Oh, I don't like that. I wouldn't fool with that." Why is that? Why is that bad? Why is it bad?
What
Why
I'm
is it
saying is
such
this.
harsh?
I'm not saying that he don't have to fool with it. I mean that he has a stand, with what he likes. My issue, and this is what I keep saying, don't fucking bash us. You don't know the shit that we go through. That's my issue. And them constantly, and I'm talking about from the stuff that I've been seeing, comparing us to the white woman, and which comparing us to women that are of different means, different circumstances, different upbringings. They haven't had to endure a lot of the stuff that we've had to endure.
But all black women haven't had to endure what some
Let me
black
tell
women
you
have to
something. If
endure.
you and I think this is a low statistic when they say 1 out of 3 black women have been sexually assaulted or molested. I believe the number is higher than that. That's what I'm saying. When you have those type of issues on top of and they're unresolved, you know, a lot of that stuff manifests in eating disorders or getting with the wrong types of men or just the self neglect. It's all of those things play a part
But I
in
don't think
these women.
that's a problem. I
You
don't
said
think
what?
I don't think that's a color problem. I don't think that's a color problem.
I can only speak on us. I can't speak on them.
I know, and I think that's where we get it. Um, I think that's where we get it mixed up at. We talk about that, it's the black women endure this, but
Yeah,
then I also think that white women endure this
I
too.
don't think they have,
I do,
and that's where we disagree. I think
right.
they've had a lot easy. The world is handed to them.
I think
Period.
that
Yeah,
Lafayette
yeah,
was
already. If they want it, the world is handed to them, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bend on.
okay. Lafayette says, I think at first people connect based on proximity. Now it's more so based on commonality, and no bonnets and house shoes are not cool in public. That's his opinion as being a black man. And
Hmm.
so the thing about it is, I do think that it develops, it looks at the proximity. Most times that when people are living in a higher class building or a higher class area, we have expectation the expectation that you're going to have a different experience. You're not looking for the hood or people to act hood or people to act a certain type of way. What we describe as being hood. I live in a nice building. I live in an extremely nice building, but I never thought that I would come out of my building and smell marijuana. Or did I think that I would see people, walking around and with house shoes and bonnets on and just looking hood and acting hood and wasting liquor down the halls and stuff? I don't pay for that. And so
You
then
don't pay for that, but look where the building is situated.
look where the building is situated. But then here's the other part of that. There
Yeah.
you go stereotyping because of where my building is situated, but you don't know what I pay to live here. So I
This is
pay
the thing.
for
I know how
it.
much the rent is in that building, but this is what I'm saying is this. Yeah, stereotypes are stereotypes because a lot of times they true.
Are they?
A lot of times they are.
Okay.
We don't like it, but it is.
Christy says everybody has trauma, but white people don't have racial trauma. That compounds everything.
Okay.
I mean, I have to agree with Christy. I think
And,
that everybody has
but
trauma.
the numbers ain't as high over there than it is
Ah,
over here. I
Mimi,
hey,
Mimi,
I'm saying this, it's not. Shit is different here just because of the skin color. Period. They have more options, Lamont. Period. I know you like to do your kumbaya shit, but let's
no,
keep
this
it
is
real
no
right now. I'm
kumbaya.
just
This
saying.
is no
No,
kumbaya.
we not. And the thing is, I don't have nothing against nobody else, but we not the same. I
We're
know I know in this world, everybody want to be, skin color doesn't matter. Yes, the fuck it do.
I, so we're not the same, but we should be treated the same. And
We
so
should be, but we're not, and I don't think we ever will be.
I don't think
I
that
do
we
not
ever
because it's
will
too
be.
much history. I don't think we ever will be.
So
Just like with the history books, now they're not a lot. They're not trying to put in the history what actually happened to black people because they don't want to make the white kids feel bad. That's what I'm saying. Just right there, they don't. We're not the same. They're gonna go out of their way for them. They're not gonna go out their way for us. And
okay,
no, it ain't politically correct, but that's what it is. I don't like it either. But I'm
right,
gonna call a thing a thing.
okay. So you feel like that I'm trying to, I guess I'm trying to really, really, really dig deep and see what.
See, part of it though, I'm gonna be straight up. You're
Mhm.
not gonna understand because you're not a black woman.
But I am a black man. I am a
Okay, but just like you being, and this is the thing, you being a gay black man, I or
wait, wait, I'm listening. I'm
whatever
listening.
you are,
Hmm.
I can't speak on how you feel because I'm not that. I
Hmm.
can have compassion. I can try to understand. I can be empathetic, but I'm not. I have not walked in your shoes. So
Hmm.
I do not know. And that's all I'm saying. As a black woman, shit is different for us. It is.
Okay. And I respect that. And I'm going to say this as a black gay man, I think
Hmm.
we're at the bottom of the totem pole. We're beyond,
Okay.
we're below the black woman. Because why? The black woman hates us. Most black women hate
I
gay.
don't hate y'all asses.
You don't, but
Really?
most black women, oh my gosh, most black women hate gay black men. Why? And how can I say this? Because most of you will disown your kids for being gay. Most black women will disown their black children because they're gay. So
I
that
don't know.
to me,
Now I don't know any.
oh, I know plenty of
Yeah, I
black
don't know
mothers.
any.
I know black mothers that will disown their children because they are gay. And so the black woman, then if we're going to use this analogy and say, well, the
Hmm.
black woman is treated like this, the black woman is treated like this, but then the black woman comes back and she perpetrates that same hate to the things that she births out if they don't
Hmm.
align to what she wants them to be. That's
Right.
what black women do. Black women
Okay.
hate kids. Now, so how can black
But
women be,
geez, right there, right there. Hurt people, fucking hurt people.
but that ain't right.
No, I didn't say it's right. But what I'm saying, see, my issue is
Mhm.
against us. Your issue is stuff that you deal with. I can't.
Mm-mm. But
Yeah,
mhm,
it is.
mhm.
I don't know. I don't know any of those women that you speaking of. I don't know any of them. I don't know. I
You
don't
know
know. I can't say I know one
that
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 disowned her child for being
well,
gay.
what about had a problem with their child being gay? That couldn't accept it.
I don't know any that haven't accepted it.
Not anymore.
I
Not
don't know
anymore.
any.
Okay.
I
Okay.
said I don't know any. I didn't say them bitches don't exist. I don't know.
Okay. I'm saying that there are
But I
black,
don't deal with a lot of church folk neither. You do.
and it's not just church people. There are regular black mothers that will
I don't
disown
know. I
you.
don't know none of them.
I know plenty. I know plenty
Okay.
that will disown their
We done established that.
that
Yeah, I don't know none of
own
them.
their children for being gay. But then not only that, the very thing that they find out or if they think that their kids are gay, what do?
Hmm.
They find a man to come around and oh, he need a whooping, whoop him to being straight. They perpetrate, they encourage those types of behaviors, beat it out of him or
I
do
don't
this.
know. I don't know no women like that.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know none of them.
It happens. It happens. And so
Yeah,
then
yeah, I don't
I
know.
think that's why I get so upset when I hear,
Hmm.
oh, the black women is they're so mistreated. We don't look at
And
our black women
but
like
we are
this.
though.
We
We
don't
really
look,
are.
we don't look at our black women like this. What's up, Lakita? She said there's so much trauma in our community. There is. There's a lot of trauma in
Yeah.
our community. Um, with that statement being said, I think that black disrespects black.
But that's what we've
Yeah,
been told.
black, black,
We've been
black.
marinated in it
Black
from the beginning
disrespect
of
black.
time.
So then
If you taught to hate you,
it's a
where
taboo
do you
for black
go?
women to be gay. I agree. But you know what? It's even a taboo for black women to be gay. Most times, you'll find that most families will disown the gay woman for being gay. They don't like.
Yeah, I don't know because we got gay everywhere around me, and we don't have no issues. Don't ain't no sad conversations, none of that. So
Africa says
that
black women.
that's not my reality. I don't understand that.
Africa says black women are mistreated. Okay.
Hmm.
And I'm not
Thank
saying
you,
that
Africa.
I'm not saying that black women are not mistreated, but then I'm also saying that black women mistreat people.
And this is what I said precisely. When you constantly you put down when I said that the myth of the angry black woman,
Hmm.
that's why we angry. And I'm not saying it's right, when we lash out. But this is fucking why. We got a lot of shit on us. A lot. And the same, and for us, the same people that we done pushed out, we done raised up. Now you saying we not good enough for you. And it hurts.
How are they saying that they're not good enough?
When with if and I'm gonna say for me in particular, I've got 3 sons.
Hmm.
Okay, I raised them. I'm the one out here sacrificing and doing everything and making sure that they have, working tirelessly, you know,
Hmm.
doing sacrificing. I mean everything. And
Hmm.
if they grow up and then they go and turn and they go get somebody that don't look like me, I'm gonna have a problem.
Why?
Because I am, Monty. It hurts. It's hurtful.
So what is
Because you're saying to
mean?
me, you're saying somebody that looks like me. It's not good enough for you. That's
That's
how
not
I'm
what they're
taking it.
saying, baby.
But that's how I feel. And that's how a lot of us feel. And I'm telling you, hey, that's real.
So if
I'm
your
bold
kid,
enough to say it. A lot of folks not gonna say it, but that's how we feel. It hurts.
so if your sons choose to go get a white woman,
Yeah,
you'll feel some type of way.
absolutely.
If your sons go get a black man, you gonna feel some type of way?
I already talked to you about that. I don't want my sons to be gay. Now I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna not love them and I'm not gonna disrespect nobody that they with, but
But
that ain't what I want for them. Absolutely, I
you
don't.
gonna, you gonna feel some type of way.
I thought I just said that,
No,
but
I'm
I'm not gonna.
repeating you. I'm
But
repeating you.
I'll never. I will never disown them. I will never not love them. And I will never disrespect anybody that they with. But I won't. I don't have to like it, and I will feel. I will be hurt by
That's deep.
it.
Be-
It is.
Because my thing is, as parents, we want our kids to be happy. We want our kids
Hmm.
to be happy. What if they can't find love that looks like you?
They can.
You said you can't find love that look like
I didn't say
you.
I can't find love. See, you putting shit in my mouth. I didn't say that shit.
What did you say?
I said I ain't got no problem finding nobody. I said that. The
Nobody and love
misconception.
is two totally different things.
I have
Nobody
love.
and love in two is two totally different things.
I have love.
You have. Okay.
I have.
Okay. Okay.
Present tense. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What I'm speaking on is the to me is disrespect. The putting down, And I don't stand for no black woman putting a black man down.
Wow. I guess I don't see it as a put down. Um,
To me, putting down when you're saying, oh, you know, um, they don't they are this is the stuff that I see every day that I'm reading on my timeline, you know. Um we don't keep ourselves up. Um and it's not talking about the hair and the nails and all of that because we all know that we stay in the daggone hair and nail salon and Sephora and all of that good stuff. But they said, when you are overweight, that's a form of, you letting yourself go. You're not keeping yourself up for your husband. It don't matter what the fuck he do. It's just all about, us letting ourselves, go. Or um, we are not feminine. And with their word, is feminine is not what I'm thinking feminine is because I'm super feminine. But they're talking about the energy basically being submissive and doing what you're told, like they see in other cultures. But they're not taking none of the responsibility, you know, for what they're lacking, you know, because that comes with, and this is, the conversations that I have, online. If you want a woman to so called, stay in to rest in her femininity, as they call it, and being, basically a housewife, letting the man be the head, and basically just being the perfect backdrop for him, that comes with you got to be providing. If I'm getting out here hustling and building with you, why the fuck I got to stand in the background? So this is stuff that I'm seeing every day. And this is what I'm saying. It is, it is disrespectful and it's hurtful. And them, saying nobody is loved. The only people that are loved unconditionally, they say, are women, children, and puppies. And I said, that's some bullshit. Because I know a lot of black women right now that have men that haven't worked in years, that they supporting, and that they constantly trying to build him up and trying to get him to, motivated to do something. And if that ain't unconditional love, I don't know what the fuck it is. So this is stuff that these are things that I'm seeing. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm so sick of the disrespect and being put down when we hold so many people up.
Hmm.
and to our detriment.
Hmm. So we don't feel like the black man holds up the family?
I didn't say that. That's not what I'm saying. What we're talking about right now is I'm talking about my experiences and what I've seen.
Right. But so I'm asking a
I can't
question.
say the black man don't hold the black woman because my dad is fucking amazing and holds shit down. He's
Mhm,
always taking care of my mother very well. She didn't have to work if she didn't want to.
mhm,
I
mhm.
see my brother has custody of his children, and he's raising them as a single parent. So no, I know it's a lot of good black men out here. I know it's a lot of good heads out here. I'm talking about the ones. I'm not talking this isn't a blanketed statement. I'm talking individually about the ones that are constantly complaining and putting black women down for
Okay.
not being, you know, other what they see in other cultures, other races, or their own ideals.
So Africa said something that was interesting a few minutes ago. She had
Hmm.
a question, and her question says, "Are gay parents entitled to want their children to be gay?"
That's I can't speak on nobody. That's what when you that's what you feel. And whatever somebody feels. I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. Because I
I
can't speak on what's right or what's wrong in your household. All I can do is what in my household and how I feel.
my response to Africa's question would be, um, I don't know if they're entitled to want their child to be gay or not. I know that my thing is acceptance. We have always, Jacoby and I have always taught the boys to be who you are, regardless of the fact. I would hope that through my life, if they chose to be gay, or if they chose to walk down the path of accepting who they are, let me say it like that, then um, I hope that I've been transparent enough for them to gain strength and to know that they could live the life that they wanted to live regardless. So my thing is, I don't necessarily say that I'm entitled to want my children to be gay. I'm entitled to want my children to succeed in life, to make
Mhm.
to do what's best for them, regardless if they choose to be with black, white, gay, whoever. I want them to be able to thrive and to see their parents, to see that you can do it. It's hard. It's hard as hell being a gay black man. Hard as hell.
Mhm.
Especially being a gay black ordained, educated man. When you add all
Mhm.
into being
Mhm.
a black man, it's even harder. Um,
Mhm.
and oftentimes, this is honest and transparent. I feel as though, I'm going to use I statements like I learned in counseling. I feel as though the black woman attacks the black gay man harder than they attack the regular black man. And
I
that's how I
disagree
feel.
with that.
I,
Yeah.
I totally, I totally agree with that. Because there is a stigma that black gay men want to take. We've been told that we've taken the good black gay man away from them, the black man away from them. We've taken
Mhm.
the black man. And so that's the stigma that's attached with the black gay man. Oh, y'all have taken all the good ones. Y'all get all the good ones. We hear it all the time. Oh, they on y'all team. They on y'all team now. I didn't know they used to be like this. They on y'all team. As if
Mhm.
we have the ability to persuade somebody to come
Mhm.
and be gay or something. So we get blamed for the black woman not having a black man, or there's not enough black men for us because they're all batting for y'all's team, or they all want y'all, or they this. So there is a stigma,
Okay, but there are a lot of gay black men.
but that don't mean that we all turn them gay.
I didn't say y'all. Ain't nobody
I'm
said y'all
not
turned them
talking
gay.
about you,
This
Mimi.
is what
I'm
I'm
talking about,
saying. And
I'm
see,
saying,
I
I'm not
think, but you're
saying you.
personalizing it. This is the
No,
thing.
I don't take it personal at all. But what I'm saying is that
You
is the
take it
stigma,
personal.
that is the stigma that has been placed on a black gay man.
Okay.
That's the stigma.
Okay.
I mean, and that's just truth. That it's
That's
not.
that's that's your truth. That's not true.
But then if we're gonna say that, then you take it personal when somebody says that you're not fit enough or you're not this, you take that personal because they're not talking directly to you.
He
You're
was
open
talking to
about
me. That's what I'm
it.
saying.
I'm
I
saying, but
said that he came to me.
you said he.
This
That
wasn't
only
this wasn't a
person
blanketed
said,
statement.
but you said that there's been other comments that you've noticed when they were talking
And
about why can't y'all do
and
this? Why can't y'all do
also
this?
what
Why
I
can't y'all
said
do this?
was this was me engaging with them.
Okay.
So this wasn't just I'm not just seeing this stuff because when I see stuff, I because they're on my timeline, I get into conversation. So
Mhm.
no, these have been personal statements towards me. So
And you had the
that's why
personal statements towards
I
me.
can take them personal. I want to know who these bitches are because every woman that I know that you do they fucking love gays. So who are these women?
So there are some that don't. There are a lot of
Okay,
black women.
I don't know none
There
of
are a
them.
lot. I, Mimi, I wish that you would just have open and honest conversation with some of your clients. There are some of your clients that don't like
Child, that's
being
all the
here.
fuck we do is have open and honest conversation.
We do, but I'm saying
I'm talking about no.
I guarantee you,
Over that wall, we have open and honest conversations. Period. Yes,
everybody,
we do.
everybody is not accepting. I wish that everybody was just like that. Everybody comes in your salon was just
Mhm.
accepting as you are. That would be something totally different. But let's face it, if everybody was accepting, there wouldn't be gay bashing. There wouldn't people
But
be
I don't do everybody's heads. That's a small number.
okay.
That's a small number.
Okay.
You got different people that don't like different things for different reasons. And the thing is, I can't say what's right and what's wrong. But however, what I will say is, even when I don't like something, I still can respect somebody. And that's all I'm asking.
And
That's
I
all I
get that
ask.
piece. I get that piece. But then this is the conversation. We're talking
Hmm.
about why is the color black disrespected? We're talking about this. Africa says she wished that she could be a part of this conversation. Fine, we can come back and revisit it. Because I think that even as a trans woman,
Hmm.
they're not respected as black women. Black trans women are not respected as black women.
No,
And you openly say they're not.
they're not.
They're not.
And honestly, will probably never be.
Okay. So you see that's
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying I'm being just straight up honest. Will
hmm
probably never be.
hmm hmm and I hear you. I hear
Just
you.
like being a big girl. I'll never be what they considered mainstream beautiful. Absolutely not. I know I'm fucking dope and amazing,
hmm
but I know the world don't see me the way I see me. And that's okay. I've accepted that, but a lot of people don't. They want to be accepted by all, and you'll never. I don't care who you are. You'll never be accepted by everybody.
You will
Never.
not. You will not.
It's not going to happen.
You will
And
not.
I feel for the trans women because that's what they identify as,
hmm
but
hmm
that's not what they're seen as.
hmm You're
And people
absolutely
are not going to see them as that. I don't care how hard you fight. They're not going to see you as that.
right. There are there's so much to unpack with this disrespect of black. I think that it's so much bigger than just putting it with gender. I think it's just black in general. And like you said earlier, it goes back to history. It goes back to how we were brought over here. It goes back to how we were treated in the very beginning,
Mhm.
back to how we've always been disrespected as
Mhm.
color individuals. It goes back way, way, way further than anything. And it's sad. It's really, really, really sad because even in
Mhm.
our own communities, the darker skinned man is looked at as being ugly. They're not attractive. We often used to say, you remember
Well,
when they
not now.
not see like I was about to say that.
Shit
Not
different now.
dark skin is in now, light skin is
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we wanted light skin is right. They got to be light skinned. If they was light skinned, as this.
Because
But now
that's how we were conditioned.
that's how we were conditioned.
Absolutely.
But now the thing is to have a darker skinned man. Even
Hmm.
growing up, my dad is light bright. He's deceased. My dad could pass for white. He's
Right.
that light bright. I mean, got red when he got mad. That's how light he is. And so growing up, Jonathan, my brother, is dark skinned. I'm more of my mother's complexion, but Jonathan took on a whole nother skin tone. So growing up, people would say, "Who is your daddy?" And we was just
Hmm.
like, "We got the same daddy," not knowing that my father's brother was dark skinned as well. He had a brother right after him that was really, really, really dark skinned, like Jonathan.
Hmm.
And then the rest of his siblings are either my tone or more his tone. But
Right.
because of his skin tone, they questioned who his father was. And it's just kind of like, that's stupid. We got the same daddy. But that's the way our minds are conditioned. It's like, oh,
Hmm.
you're supposed to look like your mama. You're supposed to have the same skin tone as your daddy or your mama. You fall below that. And so
Hmm.
for Jonathan, that played on Jonathan, to where he used to say that this man down the street was his daddy. I really think that's my daddy because my daddy used to play with him like, well, that's your daddy anyway. And it was a drunk. He lived down the
Hmm.
and he was a drunk.
Hmm.
And so people would say, that's your daddy. My dad would say that. But I hate that because I didn't realize what that did to him because he would always say, oh, I was the black sheep of the family. And he took that literally, as being the black
Hmm.
sheep of the family. Even in marrying a dark skinned man, Jacoby, it was one of his things that he felt like, I'm just not good enough. I'm too dark. Even white
Hmm.
women look at me, I'm the thief, or I'm going to steal, I'm going to rob them, and he would always
Hmm.
say, "Why don't you have it easier because you're lighter than me?" And I was like, that's stupid. I'm black and you black. And he was just like, no, you don't get it. You don't
Hmm.
you don't get it because I'm darker. But now the dark skinned man is in. Everybody want to blacken. They want to blacken. That's what
Hmm.
I call it, a blacken. Now they want to blacken. And not
Hmm.
only do they want that, but now transgender is in. Everybody wants a transgender woman.
Who? Everybody who?
I'm serious. That's what's hot right now. Behind you may not hear it. People may not say it
Oh
out
yeah,
loud.
I ain't saying that.
That's what they're doing. I'm telling you,
Okay.
that's what's in.
Oh, okay.
I,
That. Yeah, that's in your community. I
no,
haven't
no, no, no,
seen.
no, no, no. And
Okay,
so
well, I said I haven't seen it.
this is the thing. This is the thing. Most transgendered women, most
Hmm.
transgendered women attract straight men.
Do they know that they transgender?
They do. But
You a
they are,
goddamn lie. Ain't no
I'm
damn why. Ain't no way.
telling you. I'm telling you.
They let me tell you something. That stuff has been that they do stuff in secret, but they don't walk with them mainstream. I ain't saying to walk with them just right out on the street. I haven't seen it.
We need to go out more, Mimi.
Oh, honey, I'm out all the time.
You
I'm out all the time, and I know our mutual friend told me. She said, y'all cisgender always want to call out us as trans women. I know I can spot a trans woman, even the ones that are that is money well spent, but I haven't seen um straight men
okay?
flaunt them out. I just haven't.
How does that make you feel as a black woman?
How does it make me feel as a black woman with what?
If a black man, a black straight man, chose a transgendered woman,
See, in my eyes, he's not straight
but why not? She
because that's
identifies
not.
as a woman,
Not if you got a penis, you ain't to me. You're not a woman.
but she identifies as a woman.
I identify as skinny. Am I fucking skinny? No. But this the thing, and this is the argument. So let's say I identify as sexy. Do that mean you think that means that I think I'm sexy? No. But if I say that's what you got to call me, because that's what the fuck I think of me. You can't force people to think of you as you think you are.
Mm,
I can respect that that's how you feel about yourself.
okay.
Do I agree that that's what you are? No. But I'm not going to disrespect you and call you something other than what you identify as.
Okay. That's fair. I think we should this discussion needs to get bigger.
Oh, we
Um,
can, yeah, we can do this,
with this
because
this
it's real deep.
is very deep, and I think that we should really, really, really talk about it because there's so many different aspects of being black, and there's so many different aspects of being disrespected. And I think that all categories of black has been disrespected, like we said before. But I think it would be good for
Hmm.
us to go through and dissect how it has impacted the different areas of different people. I think
Hmm.
that would be good. Final thoughts, Mimi. Wait a minute. I identify as thick, but some some identify me as fat.
And
I
honestly, I agree with her with that. Cause that's what I could say. Oh, I'm a thicker. They be like, no, bitch, you you are no, you bigger than that. But that's how fuck I see myself. So the thing is, nobody's ever gonna see you like you see you,
Mimi, I'm gonna
and you
be
got to be
honest
okay
with
with it,
you. Mimi,
huh?
I think you are a beautiful, sexy black woman. The
I do
way that
too.
the, the way you carry yourself with such confidence and poise is what caused you to be sexy. And I think that what you bring in a room is what's needed. You bring what's needed. You understand the assignment when you walk in a room, and that's what's important. And that's what you bring. It will take a special type of dude to appreciate who you are and how you carry yourself because you are flirtatious and you
I
are
am.
who you are. But it takes a special type of dude. So for all of the jerks that are on your page that come into your life and say the crazy stuff or about you too big or I wouldn't date a big girl or I'd cheat on you or whatever, they don't know that the experience that they're missing and that's it's deeper than that because we're not all going to
Child,
be.
I would probably cheat on them too. So
So I get it. So final
but
thoughts.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. It is, and this is just all across the board. Everybody is going to feel, I don't care what color or whatever. But I'm gonna say for just for black folks, all of us are going to feel disrespected by someone or some, in our race, outside our race, because we have so much trauma in our community. We
Mhm.
have so much healing that needs to be done in our community. And honestly, I don't even think the healing can be done in one one lifetime, that because of what we have endured as a people. And with and unfortunately, because segregation and the extreme racism, we're only like maybe 40 years out of that, where they, everything was separate, because we know racism is never going to go away,
Mhm.
but we're just out of that. So unfortunately, our culture, um because we feel like we have so much to prove, it doesn't allow anybody to be anything other than what they feel is the picture of success. So it doesn't allow you to be gay. It doesn't allow you to be trans. It doesn't allow you to be bi. It doesn't allow you to be anything except what they feel is successful, which is straight with a wife and the 2.5 kids and the white picket fence. So just as that's why we so showy, because we've never had the levels of success that we have. So we got to go and, prove that we belong, places, and that we can get things. So with all of those and all of those sicknesses that we have, and those are mental sicknesses that we have, and I'm not saying that they're not justified, but we definitely have them. It does not allow for anybody to be outside of anything. And that's what's unfortunate, and that's what's so hurtful. And for all of y'all that in your community that feel that way, I feel for you, you know. And I acknowledge that you are hurting and this is happening. Unfortunately, that's what it is right now. Hopefully things will continue to change and folks will be more accepting. But I see it. And unfortunately that's what it is.
So, my final thought for people, because Mimi has said a lot within that, my thing would be for all of you that have that look in the mirror and see the color black, tell yourself that you love yourself. But not only don't let it stop there. Go into the rooms to where you have these children, and many of us have little ones at home. Their skin tone may be totally different from yours, but you need to let them know that it's okay to love the color black. Black comes in all different shades. The color black, I did some research. There's 50 shades of black, 50
Hmm.
shades. And so, regardless of where you fall at, you need to understand that you are loved, regardless of the
Hmm.
be whoever you desire to be. It doesn't matter what you look like, it's what's on the inside. So
Yeah.
tell your little people, start off by telling your little people that you love that the skin that they're in and that you love them even more. Final thoughts. So follow us on Facebook, Monty and Mimi. Follow us on In the Chair with Monty and Mimi on Instagram and help us get a check. Listen, we all can use a little money because we're going to give it back to you. We
Yeah.
promise back into the community. Follow us on In the Chair with Monty and Mimi on YouTube. Listen, we love you. Serious conversation on tonight. Talk about it tomorrow. When you get to work, talk about it. Why is it okay to disrespect the color black? Talk about it within your families. Talk about it at home. And talk about it with your brothers and sisters because I guarantee you it starts in the family. If you change your family, you can change the world. God bless you.
You
We
change
love
your mindset. Absolutely. Yeah.
you. Will. We love you. Good night.
Yeah.
I got something to say. I got something to say.